And Jones with the rebound.
What about the year Tim Duncan had last season, guys? I was impressed, especially in the playoffs.
There's a block in.
You got to come out and work on your game. Look at Tim Duncan. All you young players, he's hustling for the ball.
Now, Jeremy Lin, remember now, he landed right on that back of his left knee. And remember, Lin's coming off knee surgery in the offseason, and he grimaced quite a bit. So he took a little bit of a shot to that knee. They've been watching him in the preseason. Jeremy repositions and missed it.
That was good help defense by. Not good, but the Rockets in the last 4 years have had winning records and have not made the playoffs.
Nice pass inside to Duncan, and a foul is called on Houston.
That little pick and roll with Tony Parker, he's so quick, and Duncan is so good at following and being ready to receive the pass. Look, a little brush pick, and here comes Duncan.
How did Parker know he was there?
Well, you know, they played together for quite a while.
Look, Parker doesn't even see it. There's no way Parker saw him. He just knew he was there. That's incredible.
It's called team chemistry.
Joakim Noah last year at Chicago, the Rockets bid him up to $25 million, and Parker flashes through the lane. Boy, you got to pick him up. But Asik has been a pleasant surprise for the Rockets. He was defensive-minded in Chicago, did not play very much behind Noah. That's the one thing he struggles to do a little bit, although that was a bad pass.
Incredible defensive presence.
Look at that pass from Ginobili to the back cut on Parker.
Ooh.
Those guys are already in playoff form.
That's just called basketball IQ.
They can do that with their eyes closed.
They sure can.
Absolutely.
They've been doing it forever, and Jeremy Lin can't fall asleep on that perimeter because Parker will go right to the basket, and they know he.
For Lin's sanity.
The Rockets put a balloon payment on the end of $25 million. The Knicks didn't want to match it, and he's right back in Houston again.
He says this is a great country. I tell you what, Jeremy Lin, he's one of the nicest guys ever. Of course, he went to Harvard. He's a pretty smart guy, but he's got a beautiful stroke from three-point land. He's not shooting it in his rhythm, but he can get to the basket. Very solid, decent defender, knows how to run an offense. I like what he's brought to the table here for the Houston Rockets.
Handling the ball.
He reminds me of Hakeem Olajuwon. They were some of the greatest big men to ever play before they loved acting like a guard out on the court.
That time.
That was strong.
No way to get around to him.
Posting underneath the basket. He's going to score 90% of that time.
Lin dropped it down, and it's going to be a turnover. Houston.
I like to see him shoot it.
Turnover by San Antonio, and Jeremy Lin that time. Thought he was fouled, didn't get the call. There's a
better offensively because they're making shots. I pick and roll with Lin. Asik.
Livingstone now with 1 second left, and pretty well defensed by San Antonio in this game as he opens up the third quarter with a basket.
Nor have we mentioned him. He's a pretty good piece as well. He's played well for the Spurs when he's gotten the opportunity.
He was #1 draft choice 2 years ago. Jeremy Lin over Asik.
He can defend a shot. He's an offensive player extraordinaire. He's scoring big bunches.
My second favorite Neal basketball player behind Curly.
How about Shaquille?
That's
Neal with a miss. And Jeremy Lamb, who had 7 rebounds in the first preseason game this year. And he wants Lin to set it up.
So high pick and roll, Lin, Sheik.
Sheik down, and Sheik was not able to get the basketball, so the Rockets now with that turnover. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Chandler Parsons back to Jones, keeps swinging it. There it is for Lin.
$1 million against my cap. I'm not doing that for you.
That said, you all aren't the only ones talking about Jeremy Lin right now. Carmelo Anthony, his own teammate, is talking about Jeremy Lin. When asked by Newsday on Sunday if he thought Lin would be back with the Knicks, Carmelo was unsure but did have some interesting comments. He said, "It's not up to me. It's up to the organization to say that they want to match that ridiculous contract. I'd love to see him back, but I think he has to do what's best for him right now. Ridiculous contract is what we focus on." Was this a shot at Jeremy Lin?
No. You know, I spoke to Carmelo Anthony.